third and short.
Ready!
Hey, motherfucker! You white boy ratted my brother out. Send him to jail.
Blue, 30!
Kept that fucking money, though, huh? Left the blood to do the time.
Check!
Yeah, you the little bastard. Trying to use my brother's thing to sell me. I'm gonna make you pay. You hear me, Butterbuff? I'm gonna make you not sell me.
Mayday! Mayday!
You wanna have 250 pounds of pissed off nigga up your ass.
Mack on the blitz.
Pass, pass!
Lehman's going for it all.
Again, that right there. That is the beast right there. That is the monster right there. Alvin Mack. That guy motivated and inspired a whole generation of football players to be an absolute beast on the field. And he just so happens to play defense. Carry on.
Hey, bud. Is it true what I'm hearing? Joe's out 4 fucking weeks? Yeah. Shit. Defense is gonna have to pitch shutouts now. And you're going for 3? What the hell did you take that shit for?
Nobody seemed to mind when I was laying people out.
Should I bust chops too? You don't see me all fucked up?
Not everybody has your ability, Alvin. You do what you have to do to play.
Well, you're not playing much now, are you?
So what happened is Latimer pissed hot. So what that means is he tested positive for steroids. You know? Some people just don't understand, for not in the sports world or play football. This is real. And this is a lifestyle. You know? And some people will do whatever it takes to play on the gridiron. They will do whatever it takes to make the team, whatever it takes to play football. Some people don't understand that. Some people go through extremes. And Latimer took steroids to be able to compete, to be able to best that he can be. Now, me personally, I don't agree with it because, you know, I just don't agree with it. You can work hard and do what you need to do without taking those, which is exactly what Alvin Mack did. But, you know, you test hot and, you know, you gamble. And sometimes, you know, you come through. Sometimes you don't, you know. But this is just a good message, a good thing to, you know, show the generation that, you know, you could take steroids and do everything to get bigger and better and stronger. But there are repercussions if you get caught, you know. There are repercussions. You know, Latimer got caught. He's suspended. Or, you know, in 30 years, his heart can give out. It could be a myriad of things that can happen to you when you take steroids. So this is just a little message in the movie, letting people know don't take steroids and let people know what's going on in the football world. But again, some people don't understand that some guys will go all out. They would do whatever it takes to be able to compete. Carry on.
Shit. Whole fucking season down the drain.
Now, Thick Ben, the remaining setback.
Let's go, dog. Damn, I know you, motherfucker. You the one got my baby sister pregnant. We ain't seen you around lately. Where you been, huh? Oh, come on, don't punk out behind that mask now. Answer me, motherfucker, before I peel your cow. Go, go.
Dixon pitches to Thigpen, sweeping left. Mack chasing the play. Thigpen cuts back. Mack pursues inside. Oh, he's leveled by Morgan. And Mack is down. He's hurt. They're gathered around him. The doctor is coming out. We can only hope this is not serious.
All right, Alvin, just hang in there.
Oh, shit.
Better!
You're gonna be okay, Alvin. The doctor's gonna take a look and just relax. Look at me.
Oh, my, this does not look good. They're bringing...
Yeah, so that's a very bad thing. You know, you never want to see that happen to anybody on the football field or really anywhere in any aspect of life, to get hurt like that, to have a broken leg like that. But, you know, that's something that can happen. You know, it's a game. It's a tough game. It's a very physical game. It happens. And, you know, you really hate to see that. You know, it just really shows you can be the number one pick coming up in the NFL draft. But you never know. You can get hit and get your leg broke, get your arm broke, back broke, whatever. So, I don't know. I hate to see Alvin Mack going down like that, Carry on.
The stretcher out.
Seconds left. Iowa driving for the winning touchdown. 4th and goal at the 1. ESU trying to hold on without their star middle linebacker, Alvin Mack. Dixon calling signals. Turns. Hands to Big Ben straight ahead off right tackle. Latimer meets him at the goal line. Big Ben pulls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Latimer had him, but just couldn't hold it as Iowa pulls out a last-second victory, 14-10.
Coach, you've lost 2 of your last.
See, as far as that scene goes with Latimer, the reason why that scene was significant is because on goal line, he got trucked, basically. Well, he got trucked. And had you maybe been using juice, had you been juicing, taking steroids, he might have been able to power through and hold the line and not get trucked. But since he wasn't juicing, he wasn't taking steroids, he got ran over. He got ran over. But, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of taking steroids and all that, because if you're good enough to get to that point, don't start juicing, because you start to get reliant on it. You start to rely on it like what Latimer did, and it can mess with your head thinking you're not as good, without taking steroids and everything that goes along with that. But this is just a good message here of showing, why he was doing what he was doing, and if he goes back to it, why he would go back to it. Some people do, like I said before, whatever it takes. And also, if he would have held that line, they may have won the game. So it's just, there's a lot of subplots and all that when you use steroids and you're a major player on your team, and there's just a lot of pressure. Football players know what I'm talking about, athletes know what I'm talking about, but this is just another good scene. Carry on.
Hey, Coach. How you feeling? I'm feeling all right. You're looking pretty good. Yeah. Hey, any guys come down to see you? They call. Football players are about hospitals and injuries. Yeah. I'm never gonna play again, am I? Doctors aren't always right. Either way, I want you to know that you're the best damn defensive player I ever coached.
So that right there is another bad scene. Nobody ever wants to get hurt, like I said, in that fashion. But it happens. And like I said, you could be a top prospect and you never know. You can get hurt. This right here is the very reason why you get these top-notch athletes that know they're going to get drafted, why they skip their senior year. Or they do... like they're talking about in basketball right now, Zion Williams, the basketball player for Duke. They're talking about he should just stop playing the rest of his season and prepare for the NBA draft. Just stop playing mid-season. You're good enough. You're going to be drafted, most likely number 1. So just stop playing college basketball and get ready to play with the big boys. Get ready to play in the NBA. Which, you can kind of go both ways with that. You don't want to let your team down, because there's other guys that depend on you. They depend on you to play and to win and to get us to a championship. So if you to just sit out and be selfish and only be thinking about yourself, it's kind of a bad thing. But on the other hand, you have to think about yourself. You have to think about your own future. That's millions of dollars on the table sitting there waiting for you. And if you go for another year or you keep playing, you could get a broken leg or get hurt, just like what happened to Alvin Mack just right now, just like what we saw. So it's just a bad situation all around.
No problem.
And here we go with Alvin Mack. I'm sorry, that's Latimer. Here we go with Latimer. You know, we just saw on goal line, he got trucked. They lost the game. You don't want to say because of him, but had he been using steroids, he would have been strong enough to power through and have enough force to stop that guy from scoring a touchdown, to have them win the game and possibly go to a better bowl game, if not the national championship. So now he's thinking the only thing he can do is start taking steroids again so it doesn't happen again. So he doesn't get trucked on the goal line again. And that goes back to whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to win. That's why he's taking steroids. Some people just don't get it. Some people just don't get it. You got to be the best. You have to produce. Carry on.